the southern Indiana community of Bedford. His name is Damon Bailey. He's a basketball player, but those who have seen him play say he's much more than that. And as our Jim Scheller reports, word of his skill has spread around the country.
As the sun rises over the Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse, Damon Bailey is inside working on what may be the next Indiana basketball legend. Bailey is 15, a ninth grader, and if you ask him, a pretty good basketball player.
Yeah, I think I've worked hard enough that I can say that I am.
In the streets of Bedford, the assessment is a little more grandiose. People here have huge expectations for Damon and for what he can do for their town.
I think he's great. Yeah, he's really got talent.
I bought 8 season tickets for my family just to see him play.
To earn that admiration, Bailey has averaged 21 points in leading his team to a state ranking. In one game, he had 37.
Well, he's got the talent there and the potential there to just be an outstanding ball player. 3 more years will tell.
Bailey is already hearing from college recruiters. Last year, when he was in the 8th grade, Indiana coach Bobby Knight came to see him play in person on 2 separate occasions. In the book, A Season on the Brink, the story is told of how Knight tried to convince his assistants that Bailey was the best 8th grader he had ever seen. In November, Sports Illustrated labeled him the best 9th grader in the country. The magazine flew him to New York for a photo session. And now, CBS Sports plans to feature him on one of its college basketball broadcasts. Being labeled the best in the country could be a heavy burden, but Bailey seems unaffected.
Certainly, he's probably one of the best, if he's not the best, but he's a good kid is what I like.
I just try to be real unselfish. I mean, I don't really care if I score because I just want to win.
He just wants to win. He's 6'2", smart, modest, and in the opinion of most people around here, he can't lose. In Bedford, Jim Scheller, Wish TV, News 8.
Basketball hoops are part of the landscape in Indiana. Sometimes they just seem to sprout from the fertile soil. And in Indiana, a new Hoosier hero is springing from the countryside. Damon Bailey, a forward that fans have watched grow up and have grown to love.
Every time I step on the floor, I'm thinking basketball. There's nothing else that, there's nothing that's going to distract me. I'm going to play, the best of my ability.
Damon is from tiny Heltonville, Indiana, and is a Hoosier dream come to life. He was scoring 30 points a game as an 8th grader when Indiana University coach Bobby Knight came to watch him play.
Before the game, I was really, excited, but after the game started, I didn't even notice he was there.
The next season, Sports Illustrated labeled Damon the best 9th grader in America. That's when he led Bedford North Lawrence High School to its first appearance in the Final Four of the Indiana State Championships.
We had a great team that year. I think that's the best team that we've had so far since I've been here. We played Marion, and we gave them a run for their money, but they were just a great team.
It's real exciting, big crowds, and get a lot of publicity and everything.
Damon led the Stars back to the Final Four again last year. Today, he's a 16-year-old junior, and his 28 points a game are just the start of his contribution to the team.
He could not score a point and still help you win. He's a good rebounder, a good defensive player, good passer. In fact, I think he'd rather pass the ball than shoot it.
Damon's accomplishments mean a lot for the Bedford area, too. You can bet there's a big audience for the Stars games on the radio.
Of course, last year, you might remember, it was Damon Bailey's 45-footer at the buzzer in overtime to carry the Stars over the Braves, and we expect another barn burner.
A lot of fans have to depend on radio. They can't get seats, and the school doesn't even bother setting up a ticket booth.
We've held the gym out in season tickets. At 6,300, I think, and I think they saved 200 or 300 tickets for visiting schools, and the rest of them are sold out season ticket-wise, so obviously people are very interested.
For Hoosiers who make hoops a hobby, like the guys at Larry Bird Ford in Martinsville, Damon's now their second favorite player.
If he could be compared to another Indiana athlete, I suppose it would be Larry Bird.
Damon Mania has affected the entire state of Indiana. When Bedford North Lawrence plays an away game, there's so many people that want to see Damon and the Stars play that it's difficult for the home team to find a place large enough to accommodate them all. Today's game against Terre Haute South is being played in the 12,000-seat Holman Center at Indiana State University, where Larry Bird played his college ball. Home or away, Damon and Bedford North Lawrence make you think they're at a college game.
Ready to play?
Just like everywhere we played this year, it's been sold out. It really gets us motivated.
So many people asked Damon where he planned to attend college that he did an unusual thing early this season. He announced he would accept a scholarship from Indiana University, an announcement nearly a year before he could sign papers making it official.
Ever since I announced that I was going to IU, it seems to have taken a lot of the pressure off myself and the team, and we're all playing a lot looser and playing a lot better ball.
I think he's going to do nothing but get better. I know Coach Knight has a tendency to bring the best out in kids, and I'm sure that he'll do the same with Damon.
But even Bobby Knight can't hold a candle to one of Damon's first coaches, his father Wendell.
He's one of my idols. I think he's the greatest man in the world. He's taught me everything I know about life and basketball.
Damon should feel right at home at IU. The campus in Bloomington is only a few miles away. His girlfriend Stacy says she'll be going too, and she hopes to be a Hoosier cheerleader as well. Stacy knows Damon's more than just a basketball player.
He likes to golf, and he likes to fish and hunt, and he likes country music.
We don't treat him anything special. I beat up on him. I can wrestle him. I can out-wrestle him even though he thinks he can out-wrestle me. And he don't know how to count golf strokes, and he thinks he can, but he cheats at golf, and I don't tell him I said that.
I don't dislike people, but I enjoy staying away from them. I like going out and running, being by myself.
But some crowds don't bother him. Damon knows how to drive, especially in traffic under the basket. But he'll have to get bigger if he expects to play that way in college.
That's why I'd like to grow 2 or 3 more inches so I can, play underneath, because I think that's where I'm the best, is underneath the basket.
I think I heard him one time said if he couldn't play pro ball, he would like to be a coach or something like that. I remember him saying that.
Yeah, basketball's always been the thing that I love to do. That's the thing I want to spend my life, doing.
Whatever happens now, Damon and his fans can say they've been lucky. He's dedicated himself to basketball and reaped the results, while fans of the game have given him their respect and watched a special athlete blossom.
I've got confidence in myself and in the team. Every time we go out, I feel we're going to win.